Hey guys, welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. I'm one of your hosts, Ambri Lee.
And I'm one of your hosts, Dakota, and today we're doing what everyone who's ever played a dating sim is doing, and we're gonna play Monster Prom.
Woot woot!
Woot woot! And we're going to play the second term, and you've probably seen all of this before, but we'll make it spicy for you.
Do you want to read or do?
You go.
Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
You'll be player one.
Yes, do you know who I want to play?
You're usually Oz.
Fuck yeah, I'm Oz. Oof.
Do you want to name him Oz?
Ooh, give me Oz. Give me the boy.
Do you want to change your pronouns?
No.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Frankie.
I want to go with... I'll stick with blue.
Okay. Do you want to change pronouns?
I want to go with they. I want to be
Oh,
spicy with these days.
Alright. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. Wait, does this mean that they have 2 proms every term? Like,
No.
because you know how there's like semesters?
Yes.
So it's like a different year?
No.
Weird, okay. I remember it clearly. 2 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21, voiced by Aaron Hansen, who I love to death. Sorry. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. What a cutie. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Yes, Polly Guys, 22! A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. Yes! A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Lioncourt, 400 and XX, because we don't know how old he actually is. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe Forever? An Eldrick cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Me. Calculuster Hewlett Packard version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. Oh, babe. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 2 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 2 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to the Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever, trademarked, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your characteristic stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start.
What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A sample of more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap.
No.
The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health, and he's surely a great lover. A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, it would be the phone number of the tiger.
I promise to make this episode spicy, so I'm devoted to making it spicy.
Okay.
If you could go back in time, what is the one thing you'd tell your younger self? I tell myself not to teach the robot how to fall in love, as romantic as it might have seemed at the moment. It started the robot revolution of 2037, way worse than the much more positive robot sexual revolution of 2043. Why should we assume silly younger me needs advice? I'd grown up to have a fucking time machine, so I must have done something right. Fuck younger me, we're going straight to Woodstock, baby. I'd advise myself not to buy a time machine. Worst investment ever. They turned out to be the blockbuster of 2032.
Why would we assume silly younger me needs advice? Fuck younger me. We're going straight to Woodstock, baby.
What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person is mediocre. The person uses Internet Explorer.
Ew.
The person lacks manners. The person is boring. The person is a coward. The person lacks taste.
Let's see. Ooh. The person uses Internet Explorer. Damn it!
What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? How to make a killer cocktail out of anything, obscure 80s movie trivia, all the principles to build a financial empire, sports things, lyrics to all Disney songs, an accurate approximation of all fictional creatures.
Fuck! I have no idea what Danny's option
I
is.
don't think he's on here.
Damn it. Let's see. Obscure. Wait, no. It's between like obscure 80s movie trivia and lyrics to all Disney songs. Cause like that's like, yeah, lyrics to all Disney songs. Aw, Miranda. All right. Show me my boys.
All right.
All right.
Where are you going?
Take me. Let's see. I need boldness. Take me to the bathroom.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms, you give zero shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Many people go to the bathroom to fulfill a very basic biological need. Euphemized, in fact, AS, going to the bathroom. Oh, as going to the bathroom. I said as. But when you go, you're immediately greeted by the hullabaloo that can only come from clamoring of many armored mer people. This goddamn.
Bow to Miranda Vanderbilt.
I love her.
Cute little outfit.
Here, my judgment is final. The sentence is death to be carried out immediately by my most trusted executioner, Exthrop.
Miranda's sitting on what should, again, euphemistically, be called a porcelain throne, but which she has turned into quite literal throne, adorned with gold and jewels and dolphin skulls. In what was the next stall before all the walls were knocked down, a bare-chested masked executioner holds the prisoner aloft. It's a goldfish in a plastic bag that they're about to flush down the toilet. "Wait!" cries the goldfish.
Yes, any last words or gloves?
"I demand a trial by combat!" cries the goldfish.
Oh, shoot. I hate when they do that. I am royally obligated to royally oblige. Very well then, choose your champion.
The goldfish swishes his little fishy tail. Suddenly an enormous fish man with huge rippling muscles somehow, even though he still has scales. It's all very confusing about how he appears, and then he wields an enormous battle axe.
Oh my god. Agrimalquatus, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodless, never been defeated again. All my prisoners are so predictable. She's blushing. I could have you fight him, Exthrop, but I'd hate to lose my best executioner. There's Shark-Headed Max the Axe, or Madrigal the Murderess, or Whale-Dicked Wayland the Wanderer. But of course, there's only one champion worthy to fight the undefeated Agrimalquatus, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated. And that's Oz, the nightmare from the surface breather of air. Don't worry, Oz, just because Agrimalquatus, the terrible, has killed literally every single champion he's ever come up against, doesn't mean he's going to kill you.
God damn it. Now you can't even piss without the threat of being ripped limb from limb by a fish. Better find a way to turn this around so you can thrive, and more importantly, impress Miranda. Point out, as Remulticus, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated, that you're all above water, so he can't breathe. The goldfish said trial by combat. He didn't say what kind. Challenge him to a combat in the popular video game of battling pocket humans, Pokemon.
Jesus Christ, I don't even know. God damn it. Fuck. You didn't even pronounce his name correctly. At least I tried.
I didn't think I'd have to. I thought I could just walk. I talk the talk. I didn't think I'd have to walk the walk.
No, you have to with Miranda. Fuck. I don't know. I almost want to do the convince them so you can't breathe, but I don't even know if that's gonna work.
You'll do it? Spicy episode! You did it.
Yeah.
You bring yourself up to your full height, which is still nowhere near close to being as tall as AG, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated, and approach him menacingly. If we're above water, you whisper in his ear, and you have gills, which you do, then how are you breathing? AG eyes go giant, and they were already pretty big. He gasps for air and clutches at his throat. His gills flap frantically, but there's no water to filter through them.
Oh, look. It would appear your champion has been defeated. You tax-evading scum. Now prepare to meet your maker.
Wait, what? Tax evasion?
Any last words?
You may be able to flush me down the toilet, says the goldfish bravely, but you'll never be able to take away the likelihood that I could live in the sewers and mutate into something far greater than I am now and return to fight Oz, the nightmare from the surface breather of air, my own self.
Kill him, Miranda. Damn it, Miranda.
A risk I am most certainly willing to take. After all, Oz just proved himself to be my greatest, bravest, beautifulest champion ever.
Oh, thank you, Miranda.
With that, the traitorous tax-evading goldfish is flushed down the toilet. But who gives a fuck about that? Because Miranda is obviously smitten with you.
Oh, yeah.
And all because you remembered how air works. You gain 2 boldness and 1 charm.
Let's go.
Where do you want to go?
To the gym.
Because you're making it spicy.
I'm making it spicy. This is the spice episode.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain +2 charm. Afterwards, you spot Coach ranting excitedly at Damien. Better go save them from the
Always believe in yourself.
What I'm trying to say, son, is that you're full of gills and uninterpreted.
Oh my god, is that the phone number that I wanted? Is he the boss?
I think he is.
Is he the Frosted Flakes?
I think he is.
Oh my god, no.
I don't have gills.
Oh my god, Damien. Oh my.
Then wherever you breathe with, that's what I feel like.
Oh my god.
My lungs?
Yes.
Sure, your lungs are full of...
Oh, sorry.
I don't. Untapped maple syrup. It just sits in your lungs where it can't go on anyone's pancakes.
Jesus Christ, are you saying I should, like, stab myself in the lungs?
Exactly. What does that have to do with creating a super special custom workout?
Your potential, Damien. We gotta tap it. If you could design a workout that strengthens your specific skills.
Then this will still be a really dumb conversation. But it's also an opportunity for you to bond with Damien, so you suggest obstacle course through a burning building. It'll make you better arsonist. An ambitious regimen of powerlifting. It'll make you a better hairdresser.
The top one.
You don't want to go for the hairdresser
No, I
route?
don't think that's how you get the
I
hairdresser
got it.
out.
I got the hairdresser route.
No, we'll go with the top one.
Okay.
Oh boy, I love obstacle courses.
And I love burning buildings.
Oh, yeah.
See, Damien, becoming the best self can be fun and rewarding.
You seem way too happy about this. You know what arson is, right?
I don't need to know what something is to support my students' development.
I have fallen in love with the coach.
It's because of his clear diction.
Sure.
Okay, I mean, I'm totally willing to take advantage of your ignorance, but just so you know, I'm gonna use this as an excuse to set fire to...
You don't need to explain yourself to me, Damien.
Well, okay, man. I guess I'm gonna need some workout equipment. Specifically, 50 gallons of lighter fluid and a blowtorch.
50 gallons, that's a lot of weight. You sure can lift that safely when you're just starting up.
Oh, don't worry. It'll very quickly become a lot lighter.
You and Damien cackle maniacally as you plot to set fire to the gym. Again, Coach laughs right along with you. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses a part of their body. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
The hand.
Fuck you. My
What?
left rib. Yeah, we know you probably wouldn't eat another human being, but provided you're forced to do so. Player orders decided based on which part of a person's body
You just
you'd
hit
be
a
most
bone.
willing.
You just hit a bone. You can't eat bones.
You can eat a. You
It's
eat ribs.
spicy.
No, you eat ribs all the fucking time. Fuck you. Ribs have meat on them.
It's the spicy.
Let's
Ribs
go.
are better. Fuck you.